Welcome to Watch Where You Step. This is I am Wesley Green. This is my blog. That's enough intro, don't you think? Scott's joining me tonight. Eric is going to be here in a little bit.
Hi, I'm Scott.
Give us a minute.
Yes.
I'm at a frog hot pot place. It's very popular. In fact, let me just go ahead and turn it around. I don't even know how to get a seat, but let me turn the thing around so you can see. Scott, I'm going to tell you, I've been by this place a million times after I get off the bus. This is a regular walking route for me. I've never stopped because it's always either crowded or it's later. They're not open anymore, and the workers are still out here. I've always thought I was walking by 10 different restaurants. I swear to God, and now that I'm here and seeing it up close and realizing that it's one restaurant. This whole street, all these people, the buildings across the street, which you may not be able to tell, but there are dining rooms off of the sidewalk as well. They're all one restaurant. It's insane. But now I'm going to try to find a seat.
It's very trendy.
It is that. You're right. Let's walk up to this lady. I think she's the one over here doing it. I stood there for the longest time just behind a bunch of people, but I didn't know if it was a line or if they already had their numbers. I mean, we may not get sat down. There's a burger place around the corner too. Hi. So we may end up going there. I mean,
Oh my god.
let me show the sign so if anybody wants to experience this. Xin chào. Knowing the fuck out of me. That's it. Fongo. Fongo Lẩu Ếch.
Bongo.
See, this one has a different name, but I don't know if they're operating separately. They all seem to be in the same thing.
It's one giant pho conspiracy.
Pho?
I thought it was pho. I thought that's what you were going to eat.
No. Hot pot.
Hot pot.
No, but as long as you mention that, let's walk over. I'm going to show you there is a pho place mixed in with all this. So sad. That's the
I don't know.
place.
They probably get the overflow.
Right, there isn't any right now. There's people have been waiting on the street for as long as I've been here, and nobody's overflowing yet.
Oh, that's sad. That is sad. Jeez.
I don't know if she's even planning on seeing me. We'll wait till Erica gets here. If she wants to go for a burger, we'll do that.
Well, we're not actually eating it.
Yeah, but by the time she gets here, I mean, if I still don't have a acknowledgement.
That's fair. There she is.
Oh, is she here? There's also, we could just, I mean, this street is popular for this dish, so we could walk farther down the street. I know there's some other places. They're just not this super popular one, and you've seen the restaurant, so maybe if I want to get food, I need to go to the other one.
You could always go to that pho place. It was empty.
I could. I eat plenty of pho, though. I think we could still pull off hot pot.
Okay. Oh, she's gone again. She was
Oh, no!
fussing at somebody.
Oh, I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear her say anything.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? Your vote, and
Oh my God! Just go get something to.
I can't stand waiting, and I know that if the food is really good, then it's probably worth it. I should probably be more willing to wait. But since I can't get a response from her, I mean, she was looking at me and still not responding. She was like, "What?" Like she had a quizzical look on her face, like, "What could you possibly want?" I'm like, "It's a restaurant. You're seating people. What do you think I want? I want a seat." Yeah. There's a point of diminishing returns for me on popularity. At some point, I feel like food just doesn't get that good. My palate is not so refined that it's worth me going into that much trouble. Waiting is not as much trouble as I make it out to be, so I should probably be a little more patient, but when you have to fight to get a seat, I could just about promise it's not worth it.
Well, I can't say I'm the most patient person in the world either. But when I'm ready to eat, I mean, I probably need to eat. So
Yeah. I mean, one of the things I was getting aggravated with, with the everything with the earphones and all the little equipment that I'm trying to put together while I'm standing on the street, because I thought I would have a seat for that. And so here's the Lẩu Ếch. That one looks fine. If we got another one. These are the overflow places. Hi.
maybe that young woman was just scared by the camera. Maybe she was had
I mean,
stage fright.
maybe. Certainly possible. I accidentally pointed it at her face, and I try not to do that, but well.
I don't know why I'm defending her. I don't know her. It's my chivalry.
I mean, I don't think she was a bad person. I just couldn't get her to respond to me.
No, I understand.
And at some point, I was like, okay, I don't know. I don't know if I'm on a list even. Like, am I about? Oh, hello, hi. That's not really what I intended to do. Okay, well, hopefully he'll come with a menu here in a minute. Huh. There seemed to be only about one more place. This street is really bumping, I should say, and I should also probably learn the name of it. I don't know the name of it, but it's a very popular street. We'll get it later on for food. It's a nighttime dining street, and it runs very close to my island. So I was planning to go clear to the other side of town for a frog hot pot place that I had. Hi, oh, come in. You only have the big. Okay, all right, yeah, the 2-person. That's usually. Oh, go on. Yeah, Bob. Mm-hmm. Yeah, try that. Okay, come in. Thank you. I don't think she works here.
Did you just give your order to someone who doesn't work here?
I think he just calls. He asked if somebody speaks English. She's in the restaurant. She's like, "Yeah, I do." Not uncommon. Although I don't know why, because you can point to the menu. The whole point. Erica might be here.
That's true.
She might. We don't know for sure. We'll find out until we do, I guess. I'm going to do this switcheroony. I keep seeing her having a connection issue. Are you seeing that? I'm not hearing anything she's saying. But
can you hear me now?
Maybe she's here now. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah. It kept saying not responding on this. I had to restart the computer. I had to trick the computer to go to the task manager thing, and I was like, what in the hell is going on? It's not like I'm using some bunch of space on this computer. I literally just, play games. Not even games that load onto the computer. It's just, online games. What the hell?
Do you think it was storage space, or?
No.
All right, food's already here, guys.
Okay.
This is hot pot.
Crap.
I'm going to have to stop and flip it around again. Oh, and also I'm going to sit it down. Ooh, I've got a little stool. Make me sound like a shat in my pants. Actually, I wanted to position it so that you could see this hot pot going. And they have not made that easy to do. But here it comes. Tell me when the hot pot is on the screen.
I like how it scooted in. If you would have done it slowly, it would have been even funnier, but that was funny as hell because it was like...
You couldn't see my hands pushing it.
I see half a hot pot. Oh, I see that Scott's name is Hero. It says Scott Smith, Hero and a Half Shell. Turtle Power.
I guess I could do that, but when I start eating, I guess it's just as well to... Anyway, we'll leave it there until it starts cooking. I don't have any dishes to eat with. Come in. There's some. Does this need to be angled? What's the angle? What do you think about this angle?
Can you go more over? Yeah, you were doing it in that direction, not the... Here, keep going with it to the left side. Yeah, over a little bit more.
Am I going to the left, you said? Like this way?
Wait, is that left? Okay, then you go the other way. The other way.
All right.
Yeah.
Go. How do you like
the
that?
whole, I can see that whole thing right
Yeah,
there.
there it is.
That's my whole kit and caboodle.
It's showing little loading things for Scott's thing on here.
I was doing it for you a minute ago. I don't know why.
Yeah, now it's doing his. I don't know what's going on. Oh,
What's going on?
maybe it's a software, and maybe I don't have to blame my computer, but it did make me restart it anyway.
I mean, it definitely could be. This is, we're not using free software because free is the price I can afford. Although, and I am knocking on wood as I say this, we may have dealt with the sound problem. I think I've dealt with
Oh,
my physical end, and then our last one had a problem, but it was because I clicked a button that's supposed to normalize the audio, which means, take
Oh
out
my
the
god!
super loud and the super quiet.
While you
But
were talking about the sound, it cut you off for a minute, but that was not the sound problem. That was just a connection thing, and then it did a little.
yeah, I
yeah,
think
that was.
that is what it is, and I know we did it. We had that same problem before, but it didn't come out in the final recording. Yeah. Oh, I thought he was going to do it for me. These are already cooked. This is weird. They're giving me cooked food to put in the hot pot. Okay, but
Yeah,
I'm
you're
going to show
supposed
you
to cook
something.
it in front of you.
Yeah, you're supposed to cook it in the thing. Can you see this
Yeah,
corn? Yeah, ngochin. All right, I don't know if you can really see it. What we're going to do
I
now
can
is
just. I can't see the corn, but I saw where you moved a plate. Did that have corn on it?
it did, and I'm going to show it to you in just a second. But I'm going to show you this hot pot before I move it out of the way because you're not probably not going to see it again. So we got all our little vegetables in here. Let me put you down one more time and grab us some chopsticks. That's what is needed in the world today. I feel like everybody here just was not willing to wait on that other plate. That's pineapple. We've got greens. Don't know what kind of green that is. I wish I knew my vegetables better, but I don't. There's a tomato. We got um, mushroom. What else we got in here? We got peppers. It's gonna be hot, spicy, hot pot. What else? Let's see. I guess that's about it. Just some flavor, onions, something to put some flavor on it. Okay, now as I flop all over the place. Now I am going to move things around so you can see the stuff on the plate, and I'm going to let that keep heating. But I'm going to be confused about how to do this. I knew that would happen, but I wanted you guys to see the hot pot before I had to shove it out of the way. Now I'm going to pull the same hilarious trick in reverse. Goodbye, hot pot. Just the sound of hot pot going away. All right, there's our
Exit
frog.
stage left.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. You guys really need to change the angle now. All right, let's get it as low as it can go. Well, that's it. I'm not happy with this gimbal. Shit, bug. What are you
Oh
doing,
my
gimbal?
god.
What the fuck? Okay, we got to start from scratch. Hang on. That little $20 gimbal I bought does a better angle. It's able to hold a low angle better. All right, so there's your frog. That's my frog. And I'm actually gonna. They're warm right now. I cannot imagine why you need to put this in the hot pot
Warm
right now.
frogs.
Warm frogs, yeah. I mean, they're freshly cooked. They look delicious, actually. I like a little room if I throw them in the hot pot. Okay, I'm gonna bring it. Oh, and also this little plate of goodies. Let's not forget it. Hold on. Okay. All right, this hot pot's going, so it's time. It's up to boiling. Let's throw in some frogs. Hold on. I don't know how far you can see over here. Doing some of those. We got a plate of shredded onions and greens. I'm gonna put some of them in there. Can't see anything going on with the hot pot, can you?
Nope.
How about now?
Much the same.
Really? I mean, I can see it on my screen.
I see. Okay, so that plate to the left there. What's on that? Is that the froggy?
This plate?
Yeah, what is going on over
The
there?
the white
This is a
the white
pile.
plate.
The white plate. That is a pile
Yeah.
of frog meat. Yes, and it's already been
It is
cooked.
froggy. Okay. Oh. Is it fried or
Fried. Like deep fried, honestly.
You know it's always good when it's deep fried. Never,
Mm.
never fails.
Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure this is. I'm gonna say it's pork skins. I don't think it's, but they're actually really thin. I don't think it could be pork skins. Anyway, you get a bag of skins to munch on. Plenty of
I wonder what
greens.
skin it is.
I don't know. If he comes back around, I'll ask him. This is shrimp shrimp spice flavor. I don't know what it is. It says shrimp on it, and it's got peppers, so it's spicy shrimp paste of some sort.
Maybe it's just made by shrimp
Okay.
or a rock lobster.
Lobster. Okay, some of this is because what I ordered was a two-person thing. People don't come to hot pot by themselves usually, so they don't really have a one-person hot pot set up. That's why I've got so much meat. But honestly, I usually eat enough for two people anyway. Oh, and we got 2 packets of ramen. Throw in. Let's throw one of these in. Is that the rock lobster? Or the
Yes.
Iraq lobster? Okay.
The rock lobster.
Rock lobster. It's just ramen. It's just packaged ramen.
Just a brick o' noodles.
Bricko noodles. I don't know, should I put in? I feel like they did the flavoring. I don't need to use the packet that comes with the ramen.
I've never tasted frog, but my daddy said it tastes like chicken, but not even in a joking
He's
way.
right.
He said it was, yeah.
It's right on. Absolutely. It's just one of those mini meats that has a similar flavor profile.
And you know what Mama said? Mama said, well, if it tastes like chicken, then we're just going to get chicken.
Frog
I
is
was
good.
like, well, you're right, Judy. But, I mean, obviously, it's, like, really cheap to eat frog.
Yeah, I doubt it's expensive to raise it. It's never been expensive. I'm gonna say, I'm thinking that I'd rather just have the fried frog. Now it's just wet fried frog. Normally, if you're going out for hot pot, they bring you raw meat and you cook it in the pot. I don't know why this place fried it up first. That's weird.
Convenience.
I guess so. You don't have to worry about whether you left it in long enough.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about getting salmonella or something.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I imagine that's the thing with frog. It's a white meat.
Sure. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't know either. Let's not forget the one. Is it the best thing here? Could be. It's another fried thing. How about this one? Can you tell what this is or guess?
I can't see it.
I'm gonna eat it while you guess.
Is it mac and cheese? Mac and cheese.
Is that the corn you were talking about? Is that like fried corn or some like salsa corn? Yeah.
That's it. That is deep fried corn.
Yep. I could tell, like, I can see the kernels, but you could tell that sucker is fried. And I think you could go back to all of our recordings, and almost every one of them, I'm recommending having something on a stick or something fried, because you can't go wrong.
That's true. What can you not fry that is going to be delicious?
Frog, apparently.
Well, that's the thing.
Well, you're like, oh, they should have let me cook it myself.
I am betting I'm going to eat the next piece straight off the plate, and I am betting it tastes better before you put it in the hot pot because they fried it, and so it's already good. Now it's just wet.
Okay.
I think it'll be better fried, but I haven't done it yet. So they are experiment. They didn't have Bill Ba Ba, which a lot of places don't. They also didn't have beer Hanoi.
What?
He's like, no, I recommend
Hanoi.
Saigon, but I don't really like beer Saigon. I'm not in Saigon.
You aren't? What?
No, I'm in Hanoi, and we're close to Truk Bak, so they should have Truk Bak beer. I like his little feet. I don't know why.
All
right, chat time. What's up with you guys?
Oh, hey, I just ate some good food over here.
Yeah. What was it?
Esmeralda's Cafe. It's a Honduran and Mexican joint around the corner, and I mean right around the corner, like 1.9 miles away, so it's like always delivered super hot and fresh. And I gave them a good review yesterday, and I really swear to God, I think that they stuffed, it's a baleada con pollo. It's this handmade tortilla, and it's got everything is homemade there. So their refried beans are actually not like out of some canned crappy thing, but they do a little spread of that on it, and then there's pan-seared chicken and avocado, cotija cheese, the crumbly white Mexican cheese, and fresh eggs. Their eggs are good too. Usually, like diners and stuff like that don't have good eggs. And then it's wrapped up and it's in the freaking good is what that is. But also you can order the whole menu. So it's not just the breakfast thing like that. So they've got, it's really good. So I got Jacob Alfredo. It was chicken Alfredo, and they make their sauce in-house too. So it's real Alfredo sauce, not crappy jarred stuff. And then I got him arroz chino, which is just Chinese rice. Just Chinese rice. But it's fried rice, but it's done really well, and it has all the meats. I was like, Jacob, look at this. It had all the meats they had there, right? Plus egg and chives and just the right little spices and stuff. Good stuff. Huge portions. But I think that they gave me my other thing that I had yesterday because I made the really good review about it. I swear they double stuffed that thing. It was a whole pound of food inside of it. So I weighed it. It's a whole pound. That was great. So I have leftovers for 2 days in there. Anyway, I was very excited about that. What?
Nice. That's good. Just probably.
I had a pack of grits.
Scott had a pack of grits. Hey, grits are good.
I do like grits. You put some butter in it.
Yes, there was some butter, and they came with little bits of bacon inside it.
Oh, you had them Quaker grits with the bacon?
Hell yeah. Oh, sorry, I turned into Fred Durst there for a minute.
Did you know that they have another song out right now, and it's called Making Love to Morgan Wallen? And that literally the only mention of that idiot Morgan Wallen is at the very end of the song. It's a typical Fred Durst and what you call them? What's the band?
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit, thank you. It's typical Limp Bizkit music.
Typical Limp Bizkit.
The guitarist in that band is actually really good. I think he's probably too good for Limp Bizkit.
Didn't somebody just die from that band?
I hope it wasn't the guitarist.
I swear to God, I thought you were joking because he was dead. Hold on, let me look.
No. I mean, it obviously wasn't Fred Durst, I guess.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't him. No, it was definitely a guitarist from one of those bands like that died.
I can't think of his name.
Oh, you're talking about, no, Wes Borland is still alive. You're talking about the crazy-looking guy that does the weird get-ups when they do their concerts. Yeah, he is good.
I think so. Okay. Yeah, he's good.
Which guitarist, who just died, though? Now I need to know. But yeah, Wes Borland is good. Hold on.
Again, he's probably a little too good for Limp Bizkit.
Yes. Oh, well, he left.
Oh, well, good.
I don't know if he came back, but I'm pretty sure... He exited. Like he left in.
He went to go get milk and cigarettes, and he hasn't come back yet.
No, but I remember seeing it where he said he wanted out of it for a little bit, and then he came back. So, but yeah, he is too good. But then he's like, hey, guess what? I can make a shit ton of money with this band. I'm gonna just keep doing this.
Well, that's a good strategy.
Yeah.
Do what makes you money.
This Moreland just said he was going to the store for a newspaper.
Yeah, very good. Oh yeah, I know where to put it in there.
No, I ain't got no guitarist.
Oh crap!
They're like, oh, you're supposed to put it in the pot. I'm like, it's already cooked, hon. I don't need to put it in the pot.
Yeah, why would you do that? Right, unless you wanted to put something that's already cooked and crispy and has a good char to it and wetness. Mm-hmm. Y'all, I didn't know this, but looking up to see which other band guy died, there's a band called Baby Shambles, and it had Pete Doherty in it. It's a British, I can't explain it. You'd have to look it up. It's good stuff. I like them. Their guitarist died. He was only 46. Crap.
Okay.
They were very, very close friends, these guys. They were they did cool stuff. But yeah, Pete Doherty, I can't believe he outlived that guy. Dude, what? Because Pete Doherty is a heroin addict. Like, I'm going to send y'all just some clips of the dude. Like, you almost feel like you're living the freest, most dangerous life ever just by looking at him. We outlive this guy.
It's like you're threatening to be cursed.
He wasn't in the band for a long time, but I remember that guy. Dang, that's no, seriously, it's like a fun kind of looking at it.
I think some of those drugs, it's like they'll either kill you, or if you live through them, you're somehow like more immortal.
That's like Keith Richards.
Just like Keith Richards, yeah.
Real.
Yeah.
It is the truth.
It is the truth.
So, how is that frog? Is it a good texture? What's it taste like?
The frog.
The frog.
Oh, frog is delicious, yeah. This is good. It could be crispier. I mean, obviously they're serving it to me to put it in hot pot, so crispy was probably not their goal, but it is already fried and just cooked and ready to eat and on the floor now. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to just eat it here, because why bother with the pot? I mean, you leave it in the hot pot until it's cooked. That's the whole point. If it's already cooked, you don't need to put it in the hot pot. I know I've been over that, but it's just weird that they're serving it. Anyway.
Well, no, it's good to repeat it, because some people like me don't understand stuff.
I don't understand what's happening.
I mean, I don't understand things unless it's... Or they don't
that,
stick in my long-term memory unless I hear them more than once. So.
Food
right. Numbers.
Well, that is what's happening. I've done hot pot a lot. Not recently, but back when I lived in China. I think this is the first hot pot I've done in Vietnam. It's just not something you do by yourself.
Yep, it's for sharing.
Yeah.
Who's Sharon?
She's like, thanks for thinking of me, guys.
Thanks for the hot pot.
It's Sharon in accounting.
People reading the captions probably won't get that joke, because it will type out Sharon at every point. It types out some of the weirdest shit. I'll just leave it, because I'm like, I don't have the time or energy for this channel anyway to go in and correct everything on the captions. And I've just been using it because the sound has been so bad.
So it like really works out all the funk and stuff. That's fortunate, even though we're making like little jokes, that it like cleans it up for you though, for lots of stuff.
No, I'm saying it gets everything wrong, even the stuff we say perfectly fine.
Oh, I thought you meant that it was like eliminating certain crap that we... Oh, never mind.
Nah,
sorry,
little
bad. Yeah, bad software. Sharon from accounting reminds me of Karen from finance, the drag queen. That's her name, Karen from finance. I love that.
I do not
She's
know
Australian.
that.
Oh yeah, it's great. Like I heard about her like years ago, but now she's like really blew up since she wasn't. I don't know if she's been on Drag Race like in the other countries and stuff, but I know that she had the best name ever. I love that.
I like that one, yeah. They do something spicy, not like super spicy, but just like some flavor with their fried corn. Because this would usually be just straight up yellow and fried color, that kind of beige. So they've got a little orangey kind of a look to it. So they're putting some kind of spice in there. And I can taste it. It's not spicy like hot, but it definitely has flavor. Yeah. Fried corn is so genius because corn is already sweet, and then you add the fried to it, and it's just perfect.
Wait, you mean that they're doing a sweet batter to fry it?
No, I mean corn, like yellow corn is sweet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought you meant that they were making it sweeter by frying it.
No, they don't make it sweeter.
Do it in like a pancake batter. Okay.
No, but now that you mention it, well, it might be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just the perfect combination. It's a little bit of sweet and fried.
Always count on me to come up with the extra things that you could do to make your health the worst ever. By the way, I'm an exercise physiologist and a health educator, and I will absolutely tell you to eat fried food. I don't care. Just don't overeat it. Hello.
Right, yeah,
But too
like
much
most
sugar
things.
or too much salt is bad. But a little bit of fat won't kill you. But definitely when you pair it with all the other things at once, yeah, it will.
So it's kind of good, you're saying, that they didn't have the beer that I wanted.
Well, I mean,
I'm
one
just
beer a
drinking.
day isn't going to kill you. At least there's a little bit of nutritive value to beer versus like a liquor.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially if it's something like a stout. Like, remember when you had the Connors in Malaysia? Because that's
Oh.
their Malaysian. It's only in Malaysia and Singapore, too. And I think it's hilarious that it's called Connors.
Well, it is. Well, they were a British colony. I was watching the history thing on the French colonization of Vietnam last night, I think, and they were here for a lot shorter period of time than I had realized. I don't remember the dates, but I was thinking they had been here for a long time, like over 100 years,
Hey,
but
you
they weren't.
sound far away again for a little bit.
Sorry, maybe I drifted off. What do I sound like now?
Okay, it's good now.
Doing good? Okay, yeah. It might have just been my voice. Let's put some more ramen noodles in this bowl. I will not put in another packet of ramen. I don't usually put ramen in. I just wanted to show you it is very common. They bring it to the table, and I guess other people like it. I do like ramen, but I don't want to put it in my hot pot. I'm not sure why that's popular, especially the instant ramen. It seems weird to me. Of all the delicious things that you could put in hot pot, did you see him when he came over and was trying to tell me to put it in the pot?
Yes.
I was like, I know I'm supposed to, hon, but I'm not gonna.
But I don't want to put it in the pot. It's fine like it is.
Yeah, it is. One of the times when Terry came over, I tried to get him to go have frog hot pot, but he doesn't like frog. I was like, what? Aren't you Chinese?
I don't like being an asshole, but I'm a United States citizen.
Now,
Don't take that, America. Did you guys see that you have a pedophile president?
Yep. And the whole crew. His whole crew.
And the
The
rest.
latest thing, though, is that, and you gotta make jokes about it. The latest thing is that he, blew Bill Clinton
See what?
because there was an Epstein email that involves them saying that I bet Putin has a video of him blowing Bubba, and people are inferring that Bubba is referring to Bill Clinton
Oh,
because his nickname is
yeah.
Bubba.
Come on. Thank you.
Whenever you say thank you to them and it's like, come on, it sounds like, come on, come on.
I don't have my translator because the phone is recording. He thinks I don't know how to put it in. Go be it. It's funny that I can say things to you guys and then realize I know the Vietnamese to say it.
Yeah, but I don't even care if he was doing that. I don't give a shit what freaky deaky
Right.
stuff they do, unless it involves children, which we know that he definitely raped young
Yeah,
women,
so be
and
it.
we know that he's a deplorable piece of shit. But guess what? If any of the Epstein, if anything ever came to light, and they could really prove it to all of the MAGA crowd, okay, they don't care already.
They don't
It's
care
not that
exactly.
they don't care anyway. Don't care. Is he hurting brown and poor people? That's all they care about.
Uh-huh. Correct. The only hope we have from this is that they will be embarrassed enough about it that they stop supporting him. But I don't think that will happen. I don't think so at all.
No, because they all glom onto each other and they I don't know. They're just so stupid. And don't get it twisted. They're not all ignorant. They're all evil.
No.
Either they're stupid and evil or they're educated and evil.
Yeah. Co-rent. Yeah, I mean, he's just done so many despicable things up to now that, and at every stage, I've thought, well, that'll be it for him. Not every stage. Eventually, I learned, but at first, especially before he actually got elected, I thought, well, he'll lose supporters. Now, he never did.
Nope,
Not from
because
the.
all he had to do is say something mean and something racist, and that's what all these people wanted to be. Something xenophobic, racist, any of that goes hand in hand anyway. They don't care because they are horrible people. Okay, like they're horrible. And there's always a little bit of bad anything. Like he could be misogynist, he could be a rapist, he could be a pedophile, and he could be racist, plus xenophobic. All of these things all together, but it'll appeal to. It, if they're a one issue Trump supporter, it's like, I'm glad that he's a racist. Oh, I'm glad that he hates Mexicans. Oh, I'm glad that he likes little girls because secretly I love little girls too. So I'm telling you, these people are disgusting.
Scumbags.
They'll excuse anything because they take meanness as a symbol of strength, and it's not. Evil bastards.
When Hillary Clinton said, what did she say, the basket of deplorables? The
Yeah.
bucket, cargo.
I
The
think
worst
it was
part about that is
basket.
that she backed off on it. She should have doubled down like he does and went, yep, they sure are. I was right when I said that. Right on.
It's funny now that the whole maggot crowd is like not even caring about those emails, but they sure were all about Hillary's non-existent, no problem
Would have had
emails.
nothing in them.
But they're like, there's literally this. This is one of my favorite emails in the Epstein thing that's been brought to light. Some woman, I don't know who it is, was messaging Epstein, and and it says.
This is the one that was working
Trump
with him.
is such an idiot. She said he's such a complete idiot. Like it's marked of high importance. That was the only message, was that he's such an idiot, and it said high importance.
Well, that's the other
And
reason
also,
they like him.
yes, yeah. Remember, he made a statement saying he loves the uneducated. He loves poorly educated people. Of course, he does.
He's one of them.
Yep, idiots.
Did you guys
But-
see where Megyn Kelly, former Fox superstar,
Yeah, little pinch face, little pointy nose, blonde dipshit. Yeah, go ahead.
That girl.
she was saying to somebody, they were talking about Epstein. I don't know who she was talking to. And she was like, well, come on. I mean, he went after 15, 16-year-old girls, but it's not like they were 5 or 8.
Oh my God.
And
Wow.
it's like,
See,
it's like,
that's a. Oh my God, they're idiots.
it's
But
like,
see-
well, no, I guess it's not quite as bad, but that's like saying, well, that arsonist only burned down 90% of my house. I mean, it's still a crime. It's still
disgusting.
It's still awful. I
It's
mean-
still predatory. They don't care. They
right.
love
That's what I'm
predatory
saying. It's
shit.
like, so now you're like, well, you know, he wasn't that bad a pedophile. But no, I mean, this is kind of a binary situation. I'm not usual one for these kind of things, but I'm usually one for like a nice gradient or a spectrum. But it's like, no, this is pretty binary. I mean, are you
Pretty black
over
and
the
white.
age of 18 and the other person was not?
Yep.
It's statutory rape, bitch. Now,
Yep.
A lot of the
I'm-
shit that they did to these girls would have been illegal if it was a 45-year-old woman.
But also remember that there are cases against him, and there is one woman has killed herself. Another one, it literally has spoken. Like, you could pull up their testimony that Epstein told her, "Oh, you should just be happy that you lost your virginity to someone like Donald Trump instead of a pimply faced boy." This girl was like 13 or 14. No, burn them. Fuck these people. These are disgusting people. Anybody that supports them, there is no speaking to them on any kind of normal platform because they are unreachable.
if you're willing to excuse that sort of behavior and try to like make it seem trying to not both sides it, but
Oh, they rationalize it. They
Rationalize it,
they're-
thank you,
they're
yes.
Rapist, pedophile apologists.
yeah, it's like
Right.
yeah, you have lost your mind. There is no way this is. You have tied your personality so much to this political team that you will not give it up no matter what is shown to you, and that's some kind of psychosis. I'm not saying
That
that,
is a
I'm.
cult.
I'm not saying I'm free of psychoses myself, but I'm also not.
I think it probably are.
I mean, I'm
You're not free of neurosis.
Like, you might have some mild depression, but you're not like, hey, I love this man so much I would drink his bathwater and support him raping children. You know what I mean?
No,
That
I'm
is
not supporting evil in my
Yeah.
as far as I as far as I can see it. But and let me be clear. when we talk about the hard line, I guess, of 18, I am one of these people who think if it's a 19-year-old and a 17-year-old, I don't think that's an
because
issue.
they're closer in age and mentality.
Yeah, that's not an issue to
they're
me.
They're both not cognitively ready to be doing anything, but at least they're close in mentality to each other.
Right.
Also, 18 is an arbitrary number developed by governmental folks to push people into war. Okay?
Wow.
Those 18-year-olds still can't even drink yet, but they can go and die in war. I was like, so I don't ascribe to the whole 18 is okay to go and sleep with someone anyway. It might be legal. It was also legal for Hitler to do what Hitler did. Okay? So, like, everything that, all the first Hitler moves, those were legal things. You know what I mean? So, it's legal for, like, a 25 or 27-year-old guy that's, like, experienced a lot more to sleep with an 18-year-old. But they're a little too far apart to where you know that it is, if it's not predatory, it's at least, and not even coercive. It's where they feel like they are superior to them and they can tell them what to do.
Well, yeah, if like a power dynamic, like an even power dynamic.
Thank you, that's it.
Yeah, if there's something like that at play, but that's obviously not a universal.
That isn't even what's happening with Fat Schitler, though. That man was straight up raping kids.
Well, no, I'm just saying, not every 25-year-old and 18 or 19-year-old is going to have that power dynamic.
Right.
I mean, that's very much an individual case by case basis.
Exactly. It's all across the board. Like, how are they? What is their relationship like to begin with, and how did it start, and why, and how do they treat each other? That's different. But if it is a 14-year-old and a 30, what was he like? Supposed to be like 40-something-year-old? I don't remember when. I think it was like 40. Nasty 40-year-old, grody, Trumpy, gross Mr. Mushroom Dick with that little girl.
At that point, I think with a 14-year-old, anybody above that has anything but a 1 in front of their age is too old.
But remember, the Republicans are trying to force kids back into labor, so they can work shit jobs, and then also force them to birth babies at 10 years old, which is what that Kirk bastard said. Yep, go ahead, make her have a baby. She's raped, oh well.
Well, yeah.
They're the worst people.
There are some states where they're trying to get like the age of where you can legally marry lower.
Yes. Yep, going right back to the 20s, to the crappy, like, I'm going to marry an 8-year-old thing. And that was, I mean, not that they're going to go that extreme. I think they would do it at like 12, though. I guarantee you they would. I hate them. I hate these people. And guess what? It is not a both sides thing. We know what side is lining up to the dark side at all times. Bad God. Oh no, my headphones. If my headphones die, y'all will get on the phone and do this.
Yeah, and some of this is the sort of propaganda that was pioneered apparently by the Soviets. We may be doing bad stuff. We'll admit it, but look what they're doing that's terrible. And they would point to us, of course, because it was the Cold War.
That's
whataboutism. Now, these same people.
Yeah, that's whataboutism. Thank you.
But those same people that would have normally hated the Soviets, and they were all about that jingoism of the 80s where they were really hating Russians, right? And those same people, all the boomers now that are supporting Trump, also would lick Putin's boots. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a whole other, they're nuts. They're just crazy. And they're not crazy to where they don't know what they're doing. I mean, it's crazy. The situation is crazy. They are fully aware of them being assholes.
You're not gonna say that they would, get off at a trial for being criminally insane. You're not going that far.
No. I'm saying it's astounding. It is shocking.
It is.
And they are not crazy. They are fully aware of what they are doing. And this is who, when people are like, this is not who we are, this is who they are. And that is 21% of this country is like that.
Yeah, but that still leaves 80% who are of the country that is not who we are.
Yeah, but that is the foundation of this country, is stealing from brown folks and pestilence and all these things, and other people have overcome it and been good. But they're denying the history of how this country came about anyway. Is exactly what the bad ones are for. You get what I'm saying?
I do, but I also think that, and I certainly acknowledge all that as being true and accurate, but I also think that you can't say, well, that's who we are as a people, perhaps as like historically,
No,
but
not all
not
of society, but the United
people.
States is definitely a bully on the world platform, on the world
I'm not
stage.
saying no. That's
Yeah.
not no. You're getting it twisted. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, I don't think most people in this country right now would, or anywhere in the world, I don't think most people are going to be okay with wholesale slaughter and harming others
No,
and
it's just the right amount of them over here
if
that
it's
screwed us all
right,
over.
right.
Because, and also the good ones, like we voted, we did whatever, but it was not enough to counteract them. Probably
Right.
also because they cheated. Also because there's definitely some finagling with the computers and whatnot. Like literally, Fatty Arbuckle said it.
Okay. Here we go.
No,
Got some
no,
conspiracy
but
theories. You and
no,
Mama
it's
need
not
to get
even.
together.
No, he literally said it. Go ahead and look back at his video. He's like, Elon knows about those computers, because that man can't shut up and quit bragging about any little things that he's done wrong. He just will outright say it. Yep, yep, I did it. But I don't think it would have been enough to. I don't think that they changed votes. I think that there were things to where they made it harder for people to vote, not just
Yes.
gerrymandering and things like that.
Yes. No,
But
that's been going on for decades. But yes,
yes,
that's true.
yeah.
But if you're like, oh well, they stole the election, it's like I'm going to need some proof.
No, because if we had any inkling of proof, no. But what I'm saying is, he's saying that well, Elon knows those computers, yeah, but it would just be to where he could spy on us, and literally they just let him and his little crew of 20 somethings do so. Like they're already, if they can't beat you, they cheat you. So the only way they have to cheat is by bullying people at the polls. And oh no,
Oh, the
I
government's
think you
here.
guys can hear me, but I can't hear you because
Oh,
let me check and see if it shows. Hold on a minute, because my headphones died.
Oh my God, the CIA are
Can
onto
you
us.
hear me? I wonder.
I knew they'd catch us.
Okay, I'm getting out of here and going on
I'm getting
the
out of here.
phone.
Oh, that wacky cartoon like Flintstones feet sound, like yeah. That's me fleeing to Canada.
That might not be a bad idea anyway.
No, here it's nice.
There's always more in the hot pot. The good thing about going out for hot pot is you will not walk away hungry.
It looks like it. It looks like a ton of food. That's what I was thinking
It
when
is.
I brought it out. I was like, God bless. They are just loading that table up.
Yeah, and once again, it is meant for two
Okay.
people. Oh, I should ask him for more tea. Shit,
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
I can't hear
Okay,
you.
what I was trying to say is that it was very intentional for Elon Musk to take over Twitter to further reach the worst of this society and others. And that is how he influenced it. And then by having that ridiculously named Doge basically dip into all of our information. That's all they needed. And then he backs on out after, um, crop dusting the whole U.S. But yeah, only 21%. So we overpowered them. How do we do it? Because there's no sitting back and going, just the reason people think it's so many people. It was 30% of the voting public, only 21 to 22% of the United States that supported his ass. And out of that, some of them are already on shaky ground and they're probably regretting it, but they won't say anything because they know that their whole crowd is assholes that will harm them. But what I'm saying is there's more of us than them. There's more of us than them.
I can't get over the people that voted so hard against their own self-interest, like Latinos.
They'll do
It's
it.
like-
Oh, yeah.
That's because misogyny.
Oh well, yeah, that too. But it's like especially the Latinos. It's like, oh no, now we regret voting for him. Now that he's pulling us out of our cars and
Yeah.
and off of our jobs, and
That would be because, now here's, you're looking at a whole lot of facets to it, right? But what you've got here is one of the largest voting publics that votes Republican is Cubans, because they feel like since they had a legal standing to come here, they're better than other people that try and just get over here, which, by the way, even most of the people are trying, like you were from Mexico, are trying to come here legally, but you get what I'm saying. So they feel,
Yeah.
I've heard a lot from Jacob's friend and coworker, well, he's no longer a coworker now, but Jose, who is Venezuelan, and he hates Mexicans. And he is very Trumpy. He has a freaking Trump hat in his picture. Dude, you're not even a citizen. He will boot your ass so fast. But it is because that machismo and that misogyny, but that also is an authoritarian leaning that those particular people have. Not all of them, but those particular people that will vote for him, it's because of that. So they've always kind of leaned Republican, but something about this particular brand of shitty, they loved it. I don't know what it is,
Well,
but they loved it.
but yeah, I think Obama soured a lot of
Well, that's
Cuban
because they're also
Cuban
racist.
American support because
It's
of
because they're racist as shit.
well,
And not all, but just like, white people, not all white people, but all, they're racist, okay? And another thing is a lot of people didn't go and vote for Kamala because they wanted. So on our side, there's a lot of people, and they were like trying to say, you shit all over Joe Biden for being so old, and now we've got this crotchety fat fuck. And right now, he's like way more decrepit than Biden ever thought about being, and stupider than anyone could ever imagine. So they ousted him, put Kamala in, and the people that normally would have supported some old white dude were not going to vote for her. And so there's the problem. And I don't know if they'll ever admit it to her. They'll regret not voting for her either. Because we needed more on our side. Because the Republicans and the Trumpies, because I don't even want to call it a Republican Party anymore, they vote in lockstep. They consistently vote shitty, but they vote together. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, like those farmers for Trump, how they're, needing handouts and stuff now because,
Oh my God.
I mean, all of that, everybody, they all voted. It doesn't matter because as long as they're hurting other people that they hate, they still
believe me, I know.
Oh yeah,
Yes, you do.
yeah. So you yeah. Okay.
I've said for years, my father would have fed both me and my sister in a meat grinder if he thought it would give one black person a bad day. And he, not literally, but metaphorically, he did.
Mm-hmm.
And he does every time he goes to the voting booth and votes to kill unions or whatever his issue is for that time.
And even though his ass, he freaking benefited from all the policies that helped him, and then he's gonna screw you over.
Well, yeah, it's that same pulling the ladder up after you're at the top, like you were talking about, like people like Latino people who are here legally for a generation or whatever. They're like, oh well, I don't want these new people coming in. It's like, but that's how you got here, Marco Rubio.
Yeah,
and it's like, what is wrong? I mean, what's wrong with these people? And it's just
because they're
greed.
It's greed, and it's the support that they get from the adjacency to white greed power, like that whole power structure there. That is like because it's other than just a casual racism. It's like a whole freaking evil empire of ick, and they really glom on to the brown and black people that would support them for for tokenism. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they've got to be able to point and say, well, I'm not racist. I've got a brown friend.
Yeah, and we know that's not true. We know that is not okay. That's just like a white woman that has a black child, but like doesn't do anything to support that child culturally and support them, and doesn't understand how to care for their hair or like anything like that. But that's these people, but for the whole country. they just really screwed us over. But we did win some things. Let's see what happens in the midterms and see what kind of obstruction is happening, because they're actively trying to gerrymander and did win some seats otherwise because they redistricted.
Let's see what happens if we have midterms.
That's what I'm saying. Let's see what happens in the midterms, because I'm saying if they try and obstruct it, then we know that is the apathetic, already downtrodden populace going to do anything to fight back? Nope.
Well, I think the idea here too is that you keep people down. They don't. They're scrambling to try to make money and make ends meet. And
that is the whole intent of this first. Like how many January, February, March, April, May, June.
They don't have
so
time.
It's been a full year. It's been like 10 and a half, 11 months. So look, that's all he's done is an onslaught of screwing you over to keep you starving and scared and disoriented, and that's their goal. And they literally spelled it out in Project 2025. There's not even
Yeah.
a conspiracy about that. It's literally planned out, and they're
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta
Yeah.
say, we can't say we weren't warned. It was
And
well understood.
Yeah,
that's
that's
why
the
you'll see those
issue.
freaking Republican, or I don't even want to call them Republicans anymore, because I've known Republican people that are not like that, and they are not, you know what I mean? But so the Trumpies, the Trump publicans, okay, they love what is happening, even if it hurts them, because they feel like, hey, he's doing what I said to do. He's screwing everything up. He's shaking shit up. He's being mean. He's making fun of people. I don't care if he's using every bit of my tax dollars to benefit himself and his rich friends while we all starve, because, hey, he's hurting the black and brown people. We get to blow up some Palestinians. That's all they care about. So they feel like they voted and they got what they voted for, even if it's screwing them over. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I've literally heard people say during his first term, it's like, well, I don't like him as a person, but he's doing the things that I want to see done policy wise.
Mm-hmm. What
And
they
it's
mean
like,
by policy
okay.
is just hurting people.
Yeah. But they're willing to overlook some very egregious. Look, I don't care if that politician had an affair. I don't care if they, aren't completely heterosexual. I don't care. I mean, because I'm sorry, but a lot of people in this country, that's an issue for them because they're bigots. But it's like, I don't care about any of that sort of stuff. But like, when you get to the point of evil where you're like, I'm going to vigorously defend my decision not to give SNAP benefits to people, even if the states are the ones giving out the money. Even apparently, if, according to something I heard, a grocery store in somewhere in New England was running a sale that said, if you come in and show us that we're on SNAP during the shutdown, we will give you an additional discount to try to help you. Apparently, the Trump administration contacted them and said, oh, no, you're not.
Yeah, because that was their leverage, and that's why. And the Democrats backed down too soon during this whole shutdown too. But I mean, what are they going to do? They're going to get screwed over either way. Trump was holding that over people's heads just to starve people, just to get their point across.
My point is, I'm willing to overlook some personal defects because nobody is perfect, or personal quirks, or whatever you want to call it. I don't care.
Like being a child rapist.
But there is a point where you're like, you're just evil, and I don't want an evil person in charge.
Right. Pedophile rapists that want to starve you and not have you have medical attention, yeah, they're evil. Yeah. Like if they're on Grindr on the download, that's not evil. That is them being fake ass hypocrite though.
That's just being a hypocrite, and that's what makes me mad.
That's on brand for the whole Republican Party.
That's the part that makes me mad. If they're like if they're closeted and they're like trying to pass laws to affect people that they know they will not be affected by.
Okay, but that is because every accusation from the maggots is a confession.
Is an admission. Every accusation is an admission. Yeah.
And that is so everything they hollering about, that's what they're doing. But yeah.
And again, folks, just to be, let me be clear. Again, folks that are out there listening to this in future times, I don't care what 2 or more consenting adult humans do in their bedroom.
Right.
Or in the privacy of their own homes or whatever. It is none of my business as long as everybody is on board and consenting and is an adult. Don't care. And it's not anybody else's business. I don't care what you think your legal or religious status is. It's not your business. Mind your business.
And when it becomes your business, it's when your freaking president, is a child rapist. And
right. That's why I didn't include.
Yeah.
That's not included in my group of consenting adults.
But they will do anything to excuse that. And I know they know that something has been done. But even if it was expressly told to them right now, if they had Epstein files are released and you see all this crap, We already know he's done something. We know that he's not a good person. We know that he's done something because even in Epstein emails, he said that Donald Trump is a bad person. This child sex trafficker said Donald Trump is a horrible person. Like, so at this point, we're going to find look, Epstein's going to be found in the Trump files.
At this point, I think it's less about trying to win his or diminish his support or win some of his supporters over, and more about keeping him on the defensive to try to, because he will vigorously defend himself against this. We have seen it. Now, some of that is distractions that may or may not include war with Venezuela.
Yep.
Or, authoritarian crackdowns in large cities.
Yep.
The fact is, it may be keeping his easily distracted, jangle the keys over here and he'll go that way, ass from doing something that he's trying to get done. And that's okay. That's a legitimate strategy. Keep him distracted. That's what he's doing to us.
That's exactly what he's doing. So might as well. That is why the last thing that we have that is protecting anyone in this country is the judicial system, and also very strong-minded and well-connected people that do want to protect others. You know what I mean? Because if it wasn't for these people and people that are rational and kind and know better, then everything would be even worse than it is now. And
the people do not have the ability en masse to do this right now because so many people are just trying to make enough money to eat.
And also, if you did, they were waiting, they were hoping for people to have mass riots and shit so they could kill them anyway. And
so they could declare martial law.
Yes, and that's what they want to happen, and be looking for that closer to the midterms. That's what they're going to want to happen, so he can declare martial law and delay elections.
Okay, I also have a theory, but go ahead.
Oh, but I'm like, if people know better, though, I'm like, who normally would even be doing it? They're not going to do that. People have been peacefully protesting. The only people that are doing anything violent is their weirdly gross ICE people who literally just pick them up off the street. They're like, hey, you want to be ICE? Okay, here you go. Take a gun. Put on a mask.
Here's $50,000. Yeah. Try not to shoot a priest.
Well, they're like, oops, my bad, I already did it. They also maced a baby. They pepper sprayed a baby recently. It's bad.
All right, here's my conspiracy. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My conspiracy is they are slow stepping this escalation of war to Venezuela. He wants it. There's a lot of oil there. Apparently they've come out and said they've been training to go into the jungle warfare and stuff like that. They're flexing a lot anyway, right? In that direction. Okay, my conspiracy theory is they will wait to declare war pretty soon before one of the elections. And then they will say, well, you know who comes from Venezuela? Venezuelans. And you know what they are? Hispanic. Well, we can't tell one from another just by looking at them. We're just going to have to put all of them in these detention centers.
Oh, they're already grabbing them up?
Because now they are all enemy combatants because we are at war with them. Yeah. They have no rights, and you cannot fight us on this. Thank you, George W. Bush.
Hey, they've already been doing it too. This is just a precursor to that's not even a conspiracy theory, Scott. You're right. They're really doing it now, and then they're going to ramp it up. Yes. These people have not been afforded due process, and they are supposed to be. Because if they don't have due process, neither do we. Okay? So, yeah.
Well, and you talk about the court. I mean, you said, no, the court's the only thing keeping them in check. Yeah, for now, until the people with all the guns and armored vehicles say, I don't think we're going to listen to you anymore.
Right. And here's the other thing, though. He does command the armed forces, right? But they are supposed to uphold the Constitution, not him. So what will these generals who they ridiculously gathered all together to give some ridiculous speech from two men who haven't served, who are little freaking weirdos, telling them how to manage the military, was disgusting anyway.
And their weight.
Yeah. Quit being
And
fatties.
yeah, oh my God, everything is ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous shit all at once. But it's like being stuck with my sister and her husband and their idiocy constantly. It's just out in the air.
I mean, where do you think they're getting it from?
These people that are they're going to be commanded to do whatever he tells them to do. They're going to have to not do it. And we've already seen they've already blown up people in the water. So, I don't see that they would actually fight back and say no.
I think there may be some more hesitancy when they're ordered to fire on other Americans.
Yeah, that's true. Because right now, I think it's important to note that this is not military members that are attacking people in American cities. This is his own little Gestapo of ICE guys that are doing it.
Yeah.
So when the military is told to do it, remember, the governors in the certain states said, no, you're not going to use my National Guard, and pulled them away. But again, I blame it on those 22% of people, and we'll never, ever forgive or trust them ever again if everything ever ends up being a Durbin and Tim Kaine. Tim Kaine, Dick Durbin, a couple of those ladies, they've always been wishy-washy, fence-riding bastards, okay? So I'm not surprised, but yeah, they know full well that they're not going to do it. They just want it to be over with so they can have their interests covered. Like, you think that they're not going to benefit from it somehow? I'm sure they will.
I don't like laughing at other people who are in pain or who hurt themselves. In a real way. I'll watch, Warner Brothers cartoons all day or the Three Stooges, but John Fetterman apparently fell outside his house and had to go to the hospital, and I'm like,
good.
Yeah, who's using that government health care now, bitch?
No shit. Disgusting. Too bad he didn't stroke out before the vote, then we wouldn't have to worry about it. But
dang.
I don't care. I'm not here to be kind to these people. I'm not here to even extend any olive branch. I'll extend some poison ivy and also just wish the worst upon them. But I expected some turncoats, but I didn't expect 8 of them. Okay, but they'll be if people do right, they'll be handled accordingly in their states.
Well, and I like within 12 hours, I think, after this deal was announced or whatever, the head of the freaking Congress, what's his name? Speaker
Johnson.
Yeah, they were like, so what do you think about this? He was like, I didn't promise y'all shit.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, do you think you'll bring a vote up because that's the agreement? He was like, no, I didn't promise anything.
But they only voted to extend it to be revoted again in December. One of the reasons that these people were saying that they voted is so everybody can get through the holidays. I'm like, it won't matter if they can get through the holidays for November or December if they don't have health care for the whole next year and they're all going to die. Right. So, good job on that, assholes. You let go of your only leverage. But that's where the party has to take care of them, and that's where their constituency needs to fucking handle them. But
one good thing came out of it. That people were talking about Schumer needs to step down. And that's been true for a long time.
Yeah. Yes.
No, whether he'll do it or not.
And another small silver lining was they finally swore that lady in from Arizona.
They did push that in, and then there's also, because she's one of the other deciding ones to release the files. I don't give a shit about releasing the files because it's not going to change anything with the Trumpers. Okay, they're horrible people. It's not going to change anything. All I want is for Democrats and Democrat voters to vote in lockstep and to have some fucking semblance of solidarity to get through this shit, to get ahead of these people.
Well, and I like when they say things like, well, aren't you worried Bill Clinton's going to be in those things? Aren't you worried they're going to go after him? I'm like, no,
because we actually want people that might be in our party to face consequences.
Why would you not want a child molester to go to jail?
Because they don't want one, so that's why. Because they don't want theirs to go to jail.
Because their personality is so tied to the team.
Yep.
They don't want anything to happen to the team.
I mean, either they love
Uh,
child molesters or they're so into
okay,
the Republican Party that
get this. When
Yeah.
when first Trump go round, okay, when that bastard won, okay, um, I let the step monster and my sister and those whole crew think that we voted for Trump. And Paula said, "Oh my God, you're on our side." That's how bad they
uh,
are. And do you know what it did? Do you know what it did? It made them give us all kinds of crap and kiss our ass. That's how bad these people are. And that's why I worked them over. Just like when I pretended to be Christian when I was in that office, that medical office, because they give you more stuff
yeah,
and and then they say whatever they think they can say around you and it's horrible shit. Like, oh my God. So yeah, that's what it was. And so they feel like, oh, we're on the same team. And they haven't, because their particular brand of person is the kind of person that doesn't have real friends, or if they do, there's something of an exchange having to go on. There's something off about all of them in some way in their personalities to where they don't feel like they belong.
it's just
They're
me that I'm not. Oh,
Do what?
I'm getting reconnecting. Maybe it's me that's reconnecting. Yeah, it's me. I was reconnecting.
Okay, because I was like,
I thought
I,
it was
I
you.
can hear everything, but that's why there's all kinds of reasons that people join cults and stay in this whole, because it's not even a team at this point. It's like this cult mentality. And it's always because they feel less than, or they feel like they want to be important. It's just like the same way that they love to glom onto conspiracy theories. Like my freaking sister said that she was magnetic after she had the COVID vaccine. Okay? Because all those other idiots were saying it. Are you serious? That's the Trump voter, okay? That's that Trump voter. And you've got the ones that actually are educated and they're methodically choosing certain shit to enrich themselves and harm other people that they don't like. Okay. So, you got both sides and they're all bad though. They're just bad. They're bad. But yeah. So yeah, it's a team. You're on our side? Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm actually actively plotting against all of you and I hate you all, but yeah, for purposes of the fact that we need to still get rid of the house over there and do things that we need to do. Yeah, sure. We're on your side.
Sure.
So easily duped. And that's the kind of people old Fatty Arbuckle, Orange Menace loves.
You guys know what the next one is?
What?
You guys know what the next video we're gonna record is?
Oh, what is it?
I don't remember. I remember we
Oh,
got one. We got. I thought maybe you knew. You remembered.
I thought you were going to tell us.
No.
It says Hanoi's Hidden City, 7:45 p.m. Tuesday the
Yeah.
18th, at least on my calendar.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So we'll have to wait till we get there for me to tell you what they are because I don't remember. I think the abbreviation is KTT. They're the old Soviet housing blocks that were built, and people still live in them. And apparently, it's a trendy thing that there are coffee shops there now mixed into them. So we're gonna go look for one.
Well, oh my God. Yeah, Jacob didn't get his bonus yet. They did not give him his bonus, and it was supposed to be on this last check. He went ahead and contacted the CEO and the HR lead. That's some bullcrap. They really don't want to mess with us.
Does not sound advisable. I still have beer and chips, and these aren't scanned anything, Eric. I don't know what they are, but they're just fried like
I wonder if it's not like rice paper fried, is it? Something like that?
that's what I'm thinking it must be. Like maybe the right thing, but they roll spring rolls in.
Yeah.
Probably yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's probably good though. That's what I used to get like little wonton wrappers and fry them.
Yeah, that's good. I'm just having them plain because I'm having it with a beer. So I don't really need the extra flavor.
I just want you to know that while I'm ranting and raving about being stuck in this perpetual hell over here, I'm trying feverishly to sign into the Duke Energy thing to pay our electric bill, but they've changed the platform and they're like, here, do this million steps to be able to give us money. I'm like, wow, I can't wait to do extra to give you money that I don't want to give you. Okay, there. Don't have a sign in, register. We gave you 20 steps to do it.
I hate that everything has gone to where you do all the work. If they can make it convenient and easy, great, fantastic. That's an improvement. They don't, though. They just have you do the work, and they don't give a shit. And you can't even get them on the line anymore. You can't get a real person online with any company out there.
Oh, yeah. You know who oddly enough, I actually get people from Amazon and I love them because it's Indian folks. And when you're polite
Yeah.
with everybody on Amazon and Walmart, when you're polite with them, they're also really kind because I guess people are like right off the bat assholes. And I'm like, hey, first off, like, thank you for helping me. I'm going to give you a rundown of what's happening. And if you can help me, that would be great. And then they're like, yes. And then they give me all my money back and then I get free shit. And I love that. But when you try and get something in a local level done, it ain't gonna happen. You can't call your electric company over here anymore.
Any kind of company. One of the most infuriating things during the pandemic, other than the mass death going on, was that they were constantly canceling travel stuff, right? And travel companies, the online booking companies, were just not willing to deal with it, and they would give you the line of, "Oh, well, it's a difficult time, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Well, then hire somebody. I don't give a shit. I gave you my money, and you took it, and now you need to own up to it." Like when they were selling rooms. This has nothing to do with the pandemic. They were selling rooms in hotels that didn't exist, and I
Yes,
couldn't get on the line to fix it.
that's just opportunistic greed and corporate fuck shit. And guess what though? Guess what the Trump administration just did? Speaking of something like that, they made it to where
Fuck shit.
people cannot recover money through airlines when they constantly delay flights or cancel them, even though they could find a way to reimburse the person. And there's a lot to that, but just know that it favors the corporations, which, by the way, don't forget that Delta Airlines is the one that drove the demasking policy during the pandemic. Okay. So the head of Delta said, hey, we need more people on the flights, and hey, we need people to wear less masks, and we need them to not have to have certain testing anymore and all this stuff. And they limited the amount of time that you would have to stay if you'd gotten COVID. And instead of it being 10, I think it was 10 days at that time, they knocked it down to 5.
Not
So, against all
based on
sides.
science. Not
Yeah,
based
not
on
based on
medical.
science, based on money, based on their
Their
and that's
sales
it.
weren't high enough.
Yep.
They're like, we'd like to spread the disease some more and kill off a few million Americans. Do you mind? No, not at all. Do whatever you want.
Yep.
I
And
remember when I
that's
heard.
because we live in a corporatocracy anyway. Hey, what? It's not letting me set my password. See, I hate everything. Whatever. I'm gonna make it like buttholes or
See,
something. Hold
I
on.
hate everything.
I'll do
And
it.
in
I remember.
conclusion to my thesis, folks, I hate everything. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Oh, I think I know why it did that one. Nope. It says they can't.
I think I do too. It's because you just criticize corporatocracy, the thing
Oh my
that
God,
owns
that
the
is.
thing you're trying to
Duke
use.
Energy was like, oh, Delta's my bestie. I could believe you.
When I first heard that they changed the rule and called apparently the planes in flight and told them to announce it to the plane, everybody take your mask off. So people bought tickets and got on the plane under a rule that says you will be if not safe, you'll be a little bit safe because people will have a mask on. And they were like, no, fuck them in the asshole. Who gives a shit? We're gonna take our mask off right now and run around and look at everybody's fucking face. I think I would have gotten violent. I would have been absolutely livid. They would have had to pull me off that flight,
Yep.
throw me off
Yeah,
of
they
it.
did it. Yeah, mid-flight. Yes. Yeah.
Did it mid-flight.
Mm-hmm.
I was. They should have let everyone. They should have kept the rule in place until everyone who had bought a ticket when the rule was in place had gotten on the plane and completed their flight, or at least offer refunds, because that's how you make decisions with the information you have. They can't just change the rules in the fucking midair, but they did, of course. So I guess I'm wrong. They can absolutely do that. Guys, I had planned on this to be a 1 hour thing. There was so much food there. We got 2 hours. I still got beer, so I'm not signing off quite yet. But
It won't let me
usually,
set the password. I just want y'all to know this is not letting me set the password ever. And I even tried to create a pass key. It says create your profile. Go ahead, go on here, enter the 6-digit code. Got it. And I gave them a password and they're like, no, I don't know. And then I tried to do a pass key. Nope. 148556. Oh my God, I hate this so much.
how do I mean, I know we're not spring chickens, but how do old people deal with this stuff? How do old people
They
get their
don't deal with
rent
it well.
paid?
Let me explain. When I was doing health coaching, basically they would get the Fitbit, the little wearable fitness tracker, and then you would call them, and you were doing it because their insurance company contracted my company to do the health coaching for the people to change their outcomes. It's a return on investment for the insurance company to keep people healthier, so they don't use the insurance. Okay, so here we go. I call what was her name? Marjorie in Augusta, Georgia, and she worked for the HCA health system. Okay. Her name's not Marjorie. I'm just not doing a HIPAA violation here. So I call her and she is 62 and she's been working for the company for like 20 years. Previously, she worked for another hospital system. Okay. Now she does something in admin. I don't know how the hell she doesn't know how to do this. However, she needs me to help her get into her file at all. I'm like, okay, so basically, I want you to know that if you complete the health coaching with me, you get $300, but also you get these perks. I was like, this is my favorite part to tell people to start. And she's like, how do I do that? I don't know how to get into my insurance page. And I was like, what? Now, now Marjorie gives me her social and all passwords she would use, all kinds of shit. She doesn't know
She was
me.
looking
I'm
for
just her
some help.
health coach. Thank God I'm a nice, trustworthy person. So I helped her figure out how to save the information elsewhere so she could get in. I showed her how to get into her insurance information, into the program that we were using so she could get the perks and to get her free stuff because I got her some free glasses and stuff like that. Okay, and then she got all of her money. And then she needed to know how to use the Fitbit, which was not part of, none of this is a part of my job. My job was to do health coaching, but I had to help her do all that because she didn't know how to get into any of it. But she works as an admin professional for 20 years in the hospital system. But it's what my daddy would call monkey work, probably, where she's just entering information. So she
Right.
hasn't
She
had
works with
to go
computers.
into these things. And now they've just instituted them having to do this health coaching thing. So she never really had to access her insurance information or anything. But I was like, now when we were done, I was like, now please don't ever give anybody your social again. I was like, I was glad to help you. And I made sure that I put us on recording so you know what I did and what we talked about. I was like, but don't ever give anybody your information again. I was like, but you know, just for future reference. That's crazy, is it not? It won't let me create a passkey either. Thanks. I guess Duke isn't getting paid, you bastard.
I'm very glad that my mother is very paranoid about that kind of thing. She's very paranoid about passwords and social security numbers and
Oh my
like she was when she's applying for things like loans and things like that. She's like, they want my whole social security number. I ain't giving them shit. I was like, Mama, you got to give them something. I'll put some of my number down here, my last 4 digits, but I ain't giving them the whole thing.
Right, the whole thing.
They can F right off, and I'm just like, oh, okay,
Mhm.
for sure.
I, this is not letting me. I'm going to actually email them and I'm going to go, guess what, Duke? You get money as soon as you give me the sign in. See, it says forgot the password, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Oh, I hate you people. I hate you people. Oh my God. I just want to break this now. I can't go to sleep until I finish this because I have to do all the bills on the 15th. That is how I do it. I pay all the bills before I go to bed on the 15th. That's how it works. Okay.
God. Is this the 15th? Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
they gave out a check a day early yesterday. Scott, I told you about this, but I spent five
Yeah.
hours on the bus going to pick up my paycheck and come back. And it's not even a full paycheck. It's just the thing that I do substitute work. So I was just going to pick that up. So it wasn't even a lot of money, but it was, I had to have it. And they're not willing to deposit it into my account. And so here I try and take the bus. I spent an hour waiting on it both ways, and then an hour on the bus, a little over. And then I had a coffee before I got back on it and made the trip back because I just wanted to rest a minute. But 5 hours out of a day for no pay, zero. I didn't make any money. I picked up money.
Oh my God, I got in, y'all.
Yay!
I'm so happy to be able to pay them $230 for the electric bill. I'm so very excited that I had to do some Mission Impossible shit to be able to give them money.
Thank you for allowing me the privilege of paying you money.
Really, honestly, though, that's not a bad deal because it's very comfortable in here, and everything over here seems to be very manageable. All of our bills are $350 a month.
That is almost what I pay for rent.
Oh yeah, but I mean, compared to what we were spending in Georgia on heating and cooling, it's way less here than it was in Georgia.
Yep.
Like in Georgia, this same bill that's $229, it would have been probably about $385 over there.
Yep.
And then also we have super duper high speed internet. That's what they call it. It's funny. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we have high speed internet.
It's a technical term.
And it's $85, but it's never out. But when I lived in Somerville, we had charter internet there. It was only $45 a month, and that was some really good stuff too. So it just depends on the area, but I think that a lot of things are managed better here, and it's a little bit bluer in this area and in North Carolina in general. So it is definitely benefiting us. But and also we hadn't had trash service in years. I have a lot of trash. I cook and clean, and I have animals. There's always a lot of trash. And we used to.
Wait. Let me ask you this: Is there any trash service up there?
Where here?
No. Like where you used to live, is there?
No, there is not.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to develop a trash service for that area because there was no trash service there.
Yeah, that I was asking about John's house.
But okay, Jacob was like, I don't want to carry trash. And I was like, okay, well, then we don't make any money doing that because people would have definitely spent $15 to $20 a month for you to come.
I would have spent $15 to $20 a month for my brother to have freaking trash service.
Yeah, oh my God, I bet they piled that shit up out there too. Because when we had trash, we'd have to load it up into the trailer to take it off. Yeah. And yeah. It's a pain in the ass. It's horrible.
Well, yeah,
and also with Christina being sick, yes, there is. And then it's just him. And then him being gone. And then Christina sickly. And the kids, they ain't able to take it. So, yeah.
No, that's what I mean. Like, there's 3 of y'all, but there's 5 of them.
Oh, yeah. More people, more trash, and less mobility to get it gone. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's like more money, more problems. More people, more trash.
But we also had it was hard for us to get rid of the trash too, but the only way we could do what?
It is
hard to part with it.
Hard to part with. Yeah, I really need those bags of dog shit and cat shit and everything. But yeah, as soon as we moved here, that was my favorite thing. Is that the trash? It's included in our city thing. So you pay. And they come and haul that off, and your recycle and yard trash. There's different days for all of it. It's always clean here and so pretty and lovely. And that was my favorite thing. I was like, ooh, I feel hoity-toity with my trash service. And we also were fortunate to have the not scary pipes over here because all the water department had you look to see what your indoor plumbing was like, what pipes you have. We have copper, so that was good. But they were checking to make sure no one had lead pipes. And so there was a whole effort for all of last year for that. So I reported to them that we had copper. And what else is there? The gas people came out and they were really nice and they gave Jacob some pipe for him to do the extension of it. That's only because Jacob talked to the guy.
Did he lay the pipe?
He did lay the pipe. No, but because the gas company can only do within a certain distance of the house, we would have had to have had a contractor come out here and do it. But because Jacob knows how to do it, he called the landlord and said, yeah, you don't have to worry about that. We don't want anybody to come out here. I'm just going to fix it. She's like, you sure? And she's this older Jewish lady. She's like, okay, I trust you. This lady has not bothered us one freaking bit. I love her. I love her because I've never seen or heard her ever. And she never bothers us and said, do whatever we want to with the house. She trusts us because she talked to Jacob long enough and then knows that he takes care of his mother and said, yep, you're good. And we have fixed the floors and painted stuff and did little cute things in here. So when we leave, we're actually going to leave it better for her and she can jack up the price by a couple $100 a month. But anyway, she let us do that. And it would have cost her like $800 to have the person come out here and do the gas pipe out there. And then Jacob gathered that guy up and was gaming with him. He always gathers gamers. Yeah, like everybody he meets, he's like, I don't know how they end up talking about it, but boom, they're gaming. You know what I mean? But everything here's been pleasant like that. But in where I was at, and see, Scott knows because he's been over there, it was dirty. There's bugs everywhere, trash every freaking where because you have to go and take it, and it's always hot outside. So it's dookie stew and just ready to get rats on everything. We ended up with like roof rats over there, and I had to kill them all because you're in the woods. You've got piles of trash. Because it wasn't just Dawn and Christina. I know they had trash everywhere too, but we had to pile it up on the thing. We'd have like 10 bags of trash on the trailer. And I should have had the kids go and grab some of their crap and put it on that trailer. But
I don't want to know anything, you guys.
do they have a car or a truck? If they had a truck, they could use a trailer and drag the trailer to the dump around the corner. But yeah. Oh, you know what they can use on their car, Scott? You should get them we called it a trash tray, but it's literally a luggage rack. And then you can fit like 4 bags of trash on the luggage rack if you put a little net over it. And boom, done. What do you think about that? If that'll help them. But yeah, it was hell.
I can't get them nothing. I'm broke as hell.
No, I mean, I'm saying to get them to get it. Oh, I could find a way to get them that for like cheap. Oh yeah, and Wesley, I did not forget about
still
you.
broke as
I will
hell.
be sending you. He's a nope, still broke. But I mean, would they use it if we give them our luggage rack? We won't need it.
No.
Oh, they won't.
Well, is it more work? The answer is no.
You mean that? Well, I mean, they put it on the back of the luggage rack goes on the back of the car in the trunk.
No, I wouldn't worry about it. It would sit outside. It would become the very thing it hated, which is more trash.
I'm trying to be quiet.
I'll become the very thing it hated.
That is so freaking funny. Oh my God. I'm trying not to. I'm going to wake the cats up. Everybody's going to be like, why are you still up, Mama? Holy crap. Oh, you know what? While I'm still awake, I guess I could switch over and have the groceries delivered. Let me look and see if they've got them.
Guys, I have to terminate our conversation. I'm so sorry, but I got to go home and sleep. I got classes tomorrow morning. I hope you guys will join me next week. I think it's Wednesday, you said?
It's on the 18th. I heard him say the 18th, whatever day that is.
It's Tuesday for us.
Okay.
Tuesday for you, yeah. So Wednesday morning for me.
Yeah, Tuesday night, yeah. Well, yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was enjoying you guys join. I'm glad we all got on tonight. So hope we can do it again on Tuesday, Wednesday. But thank you, and talk to you then.
Okie dokie, bye bye.
See you, bye.